So I'm good to go. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Wario Land 4 for Nintendo Game Boy Advance. First off, before I start, I want to say thank you everybody doing for hard mode. I really appreciate that. Especially, I want to thank Fibats and Stormvision, I think is their names, who donated like for over half the incentive, like last minute. Thank you very much, everybody, in general. Really happy to be running this because hard mode's really cool to see, honestly. And also, I practiced it a lot, like today and yesterday. But yeah, also before the run, I want to explain as well that I'll be doing 31 total soft resets throughout the run. That's why you see me go back to the title screen. It stays 11 minutes. I'm displaying it now because you see that immediately into the run. But yeah, without further ado, I think we should be good to go. So I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. We soft reset to skip the opening cutscene there. And now we're off into Hall of Hieroglyphs. One of my favorite tutorial levels in like all video games. I'll start by just explaining the movement. I'll explain what hard mode is and everything later. But yeah, so the movement in this game, basically I've been holding down R for most of it. So that I do a little sprint. This allows me to just kind of maintain momentum as well too. So yeah, if I hold on R, I do want this giant animation there you just saw where just bash throw always blocks like that. You also press B, do a little like short dash. If you ever played the indie game Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch, then that's Wario's dash attack. Fun fact. That right there is I call an enemy hop. You're not hop off an enemy in this case, but we'll do it later for enemies. Essentially, I'm just pressing B and up and just jumping while holding right in that case. Allows me to just gain a lot of height really quickly. If you press down on a slope, you slide down just like that and you roll, allowing you to break blocks and stuff like that. Then right there, oh, almost got it. There we go. If you press down, you do a ground pound. If you press down for long enough, you start doing you have like a mega ground pound. It allows you to break those blue blocks there. If I throw rocks like that, I have to hold B for a certain amount of time so I charge it. I can't just like throw it immediately. It looks like I am, but no. But yeah, that's the intro level. The intro level is really cool. There's not a whole lot different between normal and hard mode there, but yeah. Now we're at the first boss of the game. This is spoiled rotten. Essentially, what you're trying to do is hang him on, like from behind on the left wall. Also, shout out to the Easter egg there in the background there of the two Nintendo gatekeepers on top of the oven there. But yeah, hold R right here for this one, and then just keep doing this. And you can't do anything. You're just stuck right there. Bam, bam, bam. Very evil eggplant. And now we're on to the first passage of the game, Sapphire Passage. We can go to any of the passages we want after being intro passage, but this is the first one. Or this is one we're gonna go to because it has some of the hardest levels in the run. Like such as Crescent Moon Village, I think also is like top 3 hardest level in the run. So yeah. This is Crescent Moon Village. Kind of the main mechanic of this level is this Pyro Ghost flying around here. It won't be relevant for us until after we hit the Frog Switch layer. But yeah. Also, it's really hard to get past that bat right there. You have to destroy that enemy there with the axe, and then move on over here and get up here. Another minion hop, just like that. I'm going to actually ground pound the ground here, so I flip over these enemies. It makes it a lot easier to get past that enemy in particular. On top of those breakable blocks. See the B dash over those enemies there too. So the biggest difference between normal and the hard mode is that in every single level there are way more enemies. That's one of the bigger differences. There's also chests are different locations. For instance, that's not there in normal mode. It's down here actually in front of the door. There we go. So that Pirate Ghost can steal Keezer, who we need to unlock the very next level. I forgot to even explain it too, because like there's a lot to explain early on to the run. But for each level, the goal is to collect 4 chests and get Keezer as well to unlock the next level. We need the 4 chests to in each level to get the boss, and we need Keyser to unlock the next level. So yeah, 5 things to collect in every level, along with just, you know, getting through it as fast as possible. It's super nice. Good. B-dash right there. This room's a little bit different in hard mode. So you have to actually collect the CD here, which is normally something you need for 100%. But the thing is, we have to get the CD so it's not in the way when we do this roll right here. So I'm just gonna roll all the way to the left and get this, and then go all the way back. But I hit these 2 blocks earlier, so I can stop right there instead of later. So yeah, all calculated pretty much. Now we're gonna do a mini hop off of the wall here. That one's really tricky, but I made it look very easy. Oops. We're going to this little hole here. By the way, I have no idea who these people are in the background on those paintings. Like, I don't know who this guy is. He looks kind of like an old Wario that's like somehow thinner. I don't know who that guy is, but he's just there. He's part of the background of this level. He's part of the Crescent Moon Village, if you will. Could be the mayor, could be, I don't know, some important guy who founded it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's actual lore to this. There could be. I don't know. We're coming up to the end of this level. This level is really hard, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't die there, if I'm being honest. In fact, it was a best split. Okay, sounds good to me. Sure, why not? I'm down for this. But yeah, so every level in this game has some sort of different mechanic to it. In this case, we have the flying carpet mechanic in this level, Arabian Nights. There's also gonna be the first instance of Zombie Wario right here. Oops, that was not the way I wanted to go. That's all good. Hopefully I can still make this cycle up here. Oh no, he's like way off, never mind. Can I get up here, please? Thank you. I'll just do that. There we go. Made up for it. If I hug the right wall there after I jump, I can skip having to float down twice as Zombie Wario. Zombie Wario moves super slow, so the less time you have to move with him, the better. But he's the only person to get down here, because no one else can go through platforms like that, essentially. And now with this flying carpet right over here, we're gonna go into this doorway that's just kind of floating right here. Yeah, Zombie looks like Thriller a little bit. It looks like Michael Jackson and all that. He has the same sort of movements, at least. It's pretty great. 1, 2, 3. For whatever reason, if I go back and forth like this, it allows me to just jump up a lot faster with my flying carpet. Don't know why, but it's just how it is. This room's interesting. The whole room is... Everything I'm doing here is to get Keyser right at the very end of it. Essentially, we can change the enemies into different enemies as soon as we go through this pipe here. So now the bees that we just saw a second ago are bats. We'll get this bat right here and just float up to the top. Just like that. Fun fact, if you're doing the zips category, we can actually zip to this, to Keyser right there without doing all of this. Speaking of which, let's talk about the zips category. So I'm running a hard 80% zipless right now. Hard mode changes around a lot of chests. It like adds more enemies everywhere, essentially. Gives you less time to escape levels as well. You also start at 4 health each level. And each boss as well, too. Whereas otherwise you have like 8 health of bosses. All that sort of thing. That's why I move chests around and move keys around, because it is both of those. But yeah, also zipless means I'm not doing any sort of zips, which are frame-perfect tricks that allow me to go through walls, like diagonally. They are really hard and frame-perfect and kind of just destroy the pace of the run, so I'm glad we don't do those. That's why there's categories like just separating the both of them, because this category is all about going fast, no stopping or anything. We're just gonna keep moving through all these levels super quickly. It's great. So yeah, it's not good to get walled unless those sort of frame perfect tricks. That's why those categories exist. Bam. I've noticed well too that I never explained is that whenever I go through a portal, I soft reset like as soon as I can, because it saves time over the course of the run. I'm looking for a certain sprite, like basically whenever I do that. But yeah, like the faster you soft reset, like after a boss, after you defeat a boss, or after you like go through a level and all that stuff, like the more time you save. And saving time is good when you want to go fast through a game. There we go. Fire Cavern has a lot of damage boosting to it. For instance, like right here. Just gonna get through all these lava pillars as soon as we can. And not have to wait for them to go down. Just like that. That was really good there. I didn't get hurt, which saves me a little bit more time. This room is very tight with this strat. That went well. Nice. You're supposed to get a certain amount of momentum while going to those platforms there. It's really tricky. Way trickier than it may look, to say the least. Oops, didn't get that. It's all good. Oops. I have to get this heart right here now. If you bonk into those enemies there, they just like stop for a second. There we go. So you can do a slide by pressing B and then down. And if you slide into like a one-tile gap, like right there, for instance, you are essentially able to just go into a one-tile gap with no problem at all. Now wait a split second right there so I can not get hurt by these icicles. Because, as you saw a second ago, I had 1 health, and if I die, I have to repeat the whole level. And that's bad. So yeah. We're getting the heck out of there. On hard mode, you have to get this chest over here by doing this. This chest is otherwise in a different location. So there we go. And thanks for good luck, not the only moron. Heck yeah, dude. Shoutouts to the Wario Discord. Full of a lot of great people. Run a lot of really great and underrated video games. Nice. Got through there without getting hurt by the icicles. Those things are very deadly. So far, so good in this level, by the way. I love the mechanic. I love the mechanic of Fiery Cavern because, like, it starts off being like, you know, it's like it starts off like you're in a volcano, and then all of a sudden you hit the frog switch, and everything's just frozen over. It's freaking awesome. I love it. Like, you go through a lot of the same areas too. That's a cool part about it to me as well. But yeah, here we have Hotel Horror. We do this level drastically differently than in normal mode than hard mode. So check this out. We're gonna go over here, get this enemy, jump off of him, bam, and we're up here now. We're not supposed to be up here just yet, but we are currently over here. That's for sure. That cannot be denied. This is where we are. Yeah, we're going over here first and go get Keezer, who's right over here. You're supposed to use Fire Wario to break the block in front of him, and also that torch enemy right there too, but we don't do that, because we just jump off of the enemy there, and it's very simple. Now we go down over here and not get hurt, thankfully. Now we got Bad Wario once again. Except this time, instead of getting rid of Bad Warriors to get up here, we're going to keep him just a little bit longer. So we can go up here and get a chest. There we go. And I'm thankful this is a strat, but like, you don't have to take, in normal mode, you have to take that apple gorilla enemy thing to the very top of this room, so you can jump off of him. It's a lot harder to do that and a lot slower. And thankfully, you don't have to do that in hard mode. There's just an enemy up there for whatever reason. There's also a chest right here, just the only way you can get it. So everything's very calculated, as you can tell so far with this level here. That was nice. Thanks for good luck, studs. We're going to 102. Yeah, since it's called Hotel Horror, if it's not obvious already. Oh no. Whoops, I was supposed to use his enemies to get up here without using the bat, but we're gonna use the bat instead. A little slow. It's all good though. Nice though. But yeah, this level's laid out like a hotel basically. There's just like hallways full of rooms and all that, so you gotta go through. Now we're on to the second boss of this run. This is Cat-Bat. Cat-Bat has the most beautiful sprite in all of the Game Boy Advance library. If you disagree, you're wrong. Check him out. He is a beautiful lad. Look at him. Yes. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So the trick of this boss is that there's a 2-frame window to hit him when he's going into the water. So I'm going to try and time that and get a bunch of early hits, is what I call it. There's 1. The most you can get here is 5. I've only gotten that once before in practice. I've never gotten the run before. There's 3. Can I get 4? Maybe? Nope, didn't get 4. And you don't want to push him back either, because it makes him a little hard to hit. And also, can't, if you push him back, you can't do an early hit for about 2 more cycles of attacks. So yeah, I'll take 3. 3 is really good. That's about average for me. And now we're just gonna, on the second phase, we're just going to bounce up here. I'm holding A, and just pressing down as soon as I get to the apex of my jump. So just keep him right here instead of falling off of him after every hit. And there we go. Now we're on to one of my favorite passages in the game, Topaz Passage. So every single passage has some sort of theme to it. Like Sapphire Passage was all about horror and all that stuff. This one's more about just, toys as a whole. Toys and just hobbies and crafts and all that stuff. It's really cool. And this level here, 12 Tower, is a huge, a huge proponent of that. A lot of all the blocks in general here are all just, they're just like toy blocks, really. I love also the chill cats in some of these blocks. They just look really cool. Shoutouts to those kitties. Also, give me a sour please in the chat, or a Shafts Bop if you're a sub of mine, because this song is my favorite in the game. Just straight up, I love this song so much. It also plays in the credits of if you get the best ending of the game. So yeah, it's very good. Use Fire Warrior right there for the first time in the run. Just allows us to get to this triangle block, which we need to advance. Just gotta go through this door here. Get rid of both those blocks so I can get right up here. Oops. Didn't go far in time there, so I went a little too far to the right. To the left, rather. I can directions. I know how to direction. Yeah. There's a little door right here, where another chest is, and then here's the frog switch. Ribbit. Oops. This puzzle's actually really tricky because if I mess it up, I have to redo the whole level. But thankfully, I know what I'm doing. Yesterday I messed it up, and I realized this while I was doing practice for this level. But yeah, if you accidentally hit that circle block on the left side instead of on the right there, you can't complete that part. It's a bit unfortunate. Oops, try that again. Oh, try that again. There we go. First try. But yeah, this next room has a bit of we're trying to do a little bit of momentum conservation here, so we can grab this block immediately. Unfortunately, I jumped at the wrong time, but it happens. It's all good. This run in general has very little luck in it. Hard mode has a bit more than normal mode, but it's like not as relevant even still. It's only really relevant in Ruby Passage once I get there. But yeah. For now, we have also one of my favorite levels in the game. This is the big board. So this is a level that's very unique to a 2D platforming game in general. We're going through a board game, also going through a 2D platforming level, basically. The goal is to get to the very end of the board by the end of the level. Just gonna do that. There we go. Just tell me you've seen another level like this in another video game. Like, I'm waiting. Right here, I have to get 2 5s so I can get Fire Wario. I don't need 2 5s for that in particular, but it allows me to get further into the board, which is pretty important. Then I'm gonna get 3 right here because I need these enemies. The chest is right past this row of blocks, and the only way to get them is to spawn an enemy like that. Hopefully this room goes well. This room's pretty tricky. That's pretty good. Okay. Now we're gonna turn into Fat Wario, the first instance of this. Basically, a Fat Wario, he's a lot thicker in this case, and he can break those blue blocks whenever he jumps. Also, shout out to the trans ribbons in the background there. Big ups to that one. But yeah, you have to like walk a certain amount if a Fat Wario for him to not be fat anymore. And down here is Flat Wario, who is just flat, and he has a great sprite. He's all derpy and stuff. I love it. He just allows us to get through those tight spaces. That's all it really is. No, no. 3, 4, 5. There we go. And now we're just gonna pretty much just get out of here at this point. All we have left to get is Keezer, our good old ghost bird friends. But first we gotta get a goal. We're gonna get 3 right here, a 4 right here, and then get three 6s in a row. Essentially hitting the same button like this in a row is pretty tight. Again, I'm gonna make it look easy, but trust me, try this yourself. It's not very easy. Get a goal, get a goal, get a goal, get a goal. 2 4s in a row. And then we have gotten a goal. Nice. We've gotten Keezer as well. Now we don't have to worry about the board game at all anymore. We just have to go through this. We just have to get out of here, basically. This next room is a bit tricky. Oh, I got it, yo. Yeah, that I mean right there is it's really tight to get past him without getting hurt. That was really nice. I'm still bad at this room though, but it's all good. There's some rooms that are just like really, really tricky to go through quickly on hard mode. But yeah. That was actually really, really good. I'm really happy with how that went. That was a really nice big board. Yeah, that was the best split by like 4 seconds of my splits. Okay, sure. I have gotten a goal, and that is a best split, I guess. That is the goal here. But yeah, good stuff. Also, shoutouts to the back of Picasso's easel here. Looks like the trans flag. Just want to point that out real quick. Of interest to the marathon. And people in the chat. Someone pointed out to me while I was doing runs of this game one time. Once again, Wario says trans rights. There's the first block right there as well. Dual Woods' whole mechanic is just Picasso here going around. His real name is Hoggus, but I like calling him Picasso because it's just an appropriate name, honestly. Unfortunately, you do have to wait right here for him to draw another flying pig. He's just short of allowing me to get up here, but yeah. We gotta wait just a little longer. Oh no, the pig's in the way! No, he's out of the way. Okay, we're good. I got scared that other pig he drew up there would be in the way as soon as I tried to jump up there. Thankfully it wasn't the case, though. But there we go. Now we're gonna roll out of here. This next room has a lot of really tight execution. Hopefully I can get it. But let's have to wait and see on that. In particular, this pig ballerina up here is really hard to jump off for some reason. I don't really know why. I'm gonna go for a few times and see if I can get it. Nope, never mind. They're gone. Well, that's okay. Like I said, they're pretty hard to jump off of. I don't know why. They just kind of are. Maybe it's their model. I don't have problems like any other enemy. But that's just the one I have a problem with. Oh well. Now we're gonna move on. That room has a lot of like try execution there. I just saw it fell down a little bit. This one's also no exception. We're gonna spawn this enemy in right here, and then get Hertz to get up here after you push that pencil. To go down here. And bam. This chest took me forever to find casually when I was doing hard mode casually a few years ago. That one took me forever to find. That one's really, really hidden. Props to the developers of this game for hiding a few of these chests in really, really cryptic locations. But yeah. I don't know if like getting hurt there is like the intended way or not. I forget how I did it casually before, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier, but I broke 2 blocks on the way into here because it allows me to go into this location essentially. If it didn't break those 2 blocks, I couldn't roll into here at all. So yeah, that was actually low-key really important. I forgot to point out earlier. Because it seems like such a small thing, but actually it's not a small thing at all. And now we got Domino Row. Domino Row is actually not too different from just like it's not too different from normal mode. There's like one thing that really matters in this run that's different. But yeah, the whole mechanic here is just we're gonna go through the level and try and like stop these dominoes, really. That's how we advance, because otherwise the door is just blocked. Oops. Just like that. Yeah, if you haven't done any issues, I think that was actually a good time. Sorry, I forgot to say anything about that for most of this run.
You're good. We have $100 from Laura. Love watching Power Up with Pride every year. Thanks for being great and keep doing amazing things, guys. Thank you, Laura. I believe that went to the Watch a Dance and Speaking Simulator, so that's over halfway there. So just a few more donations, and we can watch a dance in Speaking Simulator, and like, if those words in a row don't sell you, I don't know what will, because like...
I mean, who doesn't like dancing?
Who doesn't like dancing? And
I like dancing.
And I can use a simulation of speaking, and like... speaking and dancing, you know. Clearly you can tell that I need help with both.
It's okay, I've been there before.
Do it for my sake.
Do it!
Bail me out of this joke. It's gone on too long. I need this game.
I'll probably do it after this run. Instead of doing $150 if like the incentive was like close enough to that. And like someone just donated like $350 to get it fully met for hard mode. So like I'll probably donate $150 after this towards that. I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, that'll bring us. It's actually closer than that. Let's see if someone can beat you to it even, because then you'll have to put that somewhere else.
That's also fine by me. Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, let's see if we can. That there. We also have that good taste, bad taste color palettes. Again, let's even those out before it starts. Yeah, if you beat Shasta, you're actually you actually win at the speed run.
It's true.
You get to claim this time.
I
didn't clear this with Shasta, but like if this is a good run, you can just claim it.
Yeah, go for it, honestly.
Just upload
it doesn't matter to me.
Under your name and see if anyone can, and tell them no, I'm good.
Just steal my speedrun, it's easy.
Hey, they won it fair and square by donating faster.
Very true, very true. Yeah, so we're actually at the boss now, Arrogance. Arrogant is one of the hardest bosses in the game and also like one of the most volatile ones. Essentially, I want to hit only the rodent right here. If I hit the bear twice, it'll float to the very top of the screen and waste about 15 seconds. So I'm gonna need a little concentration for this, see if I can get it. A 1 sec will saves a lot of time here to say at least. Let's go. Oops. Oh no. Actually, it's probably fine. Oh no, I messed up the last hit. That's fine. But yeah, that fight's really hard, and I once again, it may look really easy right there. Trust me, no it's not. Try it yourself. But yeah, that went very well until the end. I'm actually really happy with that. Hell yeah. But now we're on the Ruby Passage right after Topaz. We only have 2 left in the game, and then we're on to the final area. So we're halfway through the run. Hooray! Curious Factory is the first level here. This level is a huge run killer if you're on good pace after Topaz Passage, because there's just particularly one room we come up to after this current one. That was really nice there, by the way, where you can easily just fall down and lose a lot of time right here. So if you're nervous on really good pace, this room is a huge run killer, especially in hard mode where these enemies appear that are just like going across the screen trying to snipe you while you're going across this. That went well though, thankfully. I don't know if I'm on PE pace or not. I'm currently not comparing to that, but yeah. Probably not after doing that there, but who knows. chest there in the hidden wall, by the way. Then there's a frog switch right here. Then hard mode, we have to go over here into this wall, which is actually secretly a blue block to have to break there. So I gotta get a full R dash for that. I go all the way up these spinning blocks, just like this, and then we do that to get to this little block. Or a chest. That's a chest, not a block. Then we climb the ladder. It's easy to fall down here too, especially if the enemies on these platforms. There we go. Barely made that jump. That was nice. Then it's easy to get squished right here. If you do get squished by that giant piston there, it legitimately loses 30 seconds because you have to float down that entire passageway as flat Wario. I'm gonna try to stay on top of this. We're gonna try to stay up there basically. Now we're doing really well. If you fall in there, it loses a decent amount of time as well. That one, and also you have to do that anyways because you know there's a chest up there this time. It's not there in normal mode. That's gonna be flat Wario just a little bit. I love his fears sticking out on the left and right side of him. It's just so adorable. It's so funny to me. Whoever did the sprite work for this game did an amazing job to say the least. Like the animations and everything just looks so good. Especially because this game came out, it's like a few months after the Game Boy Advance came out. Like, they really did overtime for this, and it really shows, honestly. Now we're on the Toxic Landfill. I want to say as well, I think honestly, Ruby Passage in a hard mode is probably the hardest passage. In normal mode, it's probably Sapphire, but every single level in this passage is pretty tricky for their own reasons. I'm not getting this trick. There we go. Got it. Nice, nice. This enemy likes to make me fat, and he did. Unfortunate. We'll just get rid of him and then go on the wire. A little bit unfortunate. If you stop right in front of the block there and then B-dashing him, you'll be able to not get fat. But it's very easy to just, you know, have that happen. It's all good. Yeah, Toxic Landfill is drastically different from normal mode because there's a lot of rooms you don't go into in normal mode that you go into in hard mode because there's chests inside them. Such as this one right here. Normally in a normal mode, there's like a lot of, there's not a whole lot of like rooms you go to that's out of your way, but in this case, there's a lot of them like this. It's really fun though. I like exploring. One thing I like about the hard mode, like as a run, is just like you explore so many like different parts of levels you don't normally see. Like you wouldn't normally go here on normal mode. Like, how'd you even be over here? But here there's a chest up there, as you can see a second ago. So you have to go get that, basically. We'll just spring up here. It's easier. This room is very inconsistent, honestly. There's not a whole lot of inconsistent rooms in this game, but this is one that gives me trouble. It's hard to like control how those enemies just move, basically. I gather spring or get fat there, or like the spring enemy will be in the way at the very top of that area sometimes. Like it's a little unfortunate. And now I get to hear her music instead of the amazing Toxic Landfill music. Unfortunate. You get to hear the full song on hard mode, thankfully. On normal mode, you go so fast through a level, you don't get to hear like any of it. Only the build-up. It is what it is. I go spring to the top because Keezer is right there. And then we go all the way back down. I'll face to the left because this allows me to hit the enemies to the left. There we go. Yeah, this might be a shortcut y'all never knew about if you play this game. Right here. You just kind of do that for whatever reason. And there we go. Now we're gonna float all the way up here, real quick. I love this. I love how just like ridiculous this sprite looks. He's like letting air out of his cheeks. It's just puffed up like that. It's so ridiculous. Man, I love this game. There we go, that's the other level. Thank you for the 2-month resub, Rainbow Trout. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, now we got 40 below fridge. This first jump I'm about to do, after we go up the ladder, is very tricky. Hopefully I can get this relatively quickly, though. Gotta do this, and then that's nice. That went very well. After I mini hop there, I have to turn around just very slightly and then turn back around so I can get up there. It's way easier. It's honestly way easier than going through that room normally, oddly enough. But yeah. There we go over here. We could avoid getting. Oops. There we go. We could avoid getting hurt there, but kind of tight. I think if I remember correctly, the level name here, 40 below fridge, is reference to like, I think it's Celsius and like Fahrenheit conversion, something like that. I don't exactly remember. It's been forever since I learned about it, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. You can actually make the first cycle there of that snowball, but I'm pretty sure you have to be literally frame perfect in your movement up until it's ridiculous. I've gone it once ever, and I have no idea how I did it, but I have done it. Let's say on both scales. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah, I like the name of this level, just for that very reason. You know, I don't know it by heart apparently. There we go. We gotta be Stumble Wario right up here. There's not usually an enemy there in a normal mode, so like you gotta be a little wary of him in his existence. Let's just snowball all the way over here. For having explained, but Snowball Wario basically just becomes a snowball when you go on a slope. That's really it. Otherwise, he moves pretty slow, like this, and jumps pretty slow. But that's his whole purpose, breaking those snowball blocks. There's a block right there, and there's a block, or there's a chest over there, and there's a chest over here as well. Gotta wait for that. Make this cycle. That was a really good level. Heck yeah. Yeah, you can roll up hills for whatever reason with Snowball Wario. Don't know why, but yeah. You just kind of do it. I gotta wait here just a little bit for another snowball. Alright, so I think these next two rooms are just pure evil. In hard mode, they're pretty ridiculous. Sometimes that Yeti there will just mess you up and be facing like just be facing left for a reason. They also like, you know, that all these enemies here, like if you don't get hurt, if you don't damage boost like I just did there, you just kind of get frozen and sent all the way back over there. Also that Yeti on the left there, if you mess up your positioning and your timing, you just will get frozen and sent back to the right. That was the best. What the heck? I'm gaming right now. But you get sent back to the right and have to do the last room. That's why that room is very evil. That went very well though. I'm very happy about that. I am gaming. Holy crap. But yeah, Pinball Zone is probably the hardest level in the entire run. You have to, so like whenever you use pinball things open, you have to just you have to throw pinballs in there. But it's all cycles. If you're too slow, you lose a few seconds every time. And that really adds up throughout the course of the level, to say the least. For instance, this room especially is very tricky. Like that's not good. I might lose a cycle here. I actually got it. Yo, nice. There we go. Now wait for that. And then we go over here. There's also chests hidden inside these walls on hard mode. They're normally outside the walls on, you know, normal mode, but there's one over here, for instance, right past where we just put that pinball in. Just right there. Now here's a little bit of luck in this run. There's not a whole lot, but in hard mode there is some right here, unfortunately. Wherever these monkeys spawn on these top 3 platforms, there's 2 that can spawn there, but wherever they spawn is luck. Unfortunately, I missed a cycle there because I messed up hitting that monkey, but it's okay. Yeah, it looks like I got okay luck. I have to avoid this apple right here. Wow, that's first. Okay, that's the first time that's happened. Well then. Oh no, second time. Okay, sounds good. I do enjoy getting all the weight in the world from eating apples. Yes, I do enjoy that. Yeah. So yeah, that's like I said, that's random where they are there. And unfortunately, I got a little hecked, but it's okay. That was my own fault. It happens. It's all good. Still gaming though. Still gaming just a little bit. This room is done drastically differently between modes. We're actually gonna start going right here. We're going here where his blocks are. We're gonna hop over that little ice breath, I guess, so we don't get frozen. Sit back to the left. Then I'm gonna toss this pinball up here. Unfortunately, I messed up where I wanted to position it. Let me try it again. There we go. If it stays up there, we're good. Then I'm gonna toss that pinball right at that Yeti. Unfortunately, I didn't freeze him in the end like I thought I did, but it's okay. Also, not the pinball down there, which I didn't want to do, so I'll get that in a second. Oops. There we go. Let's get back up here. I'm gonna wait just in case. There we go. You don't want that closing on you. It's not good. But yeah, we'll get that pinball right there, and then bring it over there. There's a chest right over here. Perfect. Could have gone there, but it happens. And now we have 2 rooms left. These rooms are a bit tricky. We're gonna toss these pinballs all the way to the right. All of them just right here for every reason. Oops. I don't think there's a way to get around that that electric shock there. I'm pretty sure that's the only way I can really get through this part quickly. It's just getting hurt there. I don't know. It just kind of travels until like it hits the edge of the screen. So unless I despawn, there's nothing else I can do about that. But it's whatever. I tossed that pinball into the right receptacle first because it allows the one on the left to spawn in once I get back over there. Essentially, I'm going to toss that one up there and then toss this one in here. Oops. And then now I'm going to go to the right so I can respawn everything so they all go inside the holes, the appropriate holes there. And hey, look, it's Geezer. What's up, dude? We're gonna knock those 2 pinballs down right there. Just gonna crouch so it doesn't go too far away from me. We'll toss it up. Toss it up once again. And oh, hello. I guess I'm bringing a friend today. See you later, friend. That was a lot. I never really done that before. That's two by the way, to mark down for the that's never happened before counter. But yeah, that's that room. Thankfully, it's over. And now we can move on. All I have to do now is just go back to very beginning of the level. Which thankfully, this level is designed to where you can go from the very top of it down to the very bottom, back where we spawn. Very easily. So yeah, I love that. There we go. Pretty good overall. I'll take it. Now we got the boss of Ruby Passage. This is Cuckoo Condor. Essentially, they're gonna. I'm gonna go underneath their claw so I can bait them to come down. They'll hit the claw back at them. And for a second phase, I'm just gonna alley-oop the eggs back at them. That's all I'm really gonna do. Not much to explain here. So if you have a donation to read, I say go for it.
Okay, let's read some donations. We have $110 from Travis.
Ah, dang.
Thank you so much, which says, thanks to every wonderful person donating their time or money to make this possible. Well, thank you, and with that, we've got our dance.
Hooray!
We are going to get that dance. We also have $75 from Mad Mega. We are so close to 5,000, everyone. Let's make it happen. And that is correct. We are currently $22 off from 5,000.
Let's get it. Come on.
Like, that's one donation. Someone, like, who's gonna snipe that? Like,
I will after the ref. No one else does. But do it before I do, because you get the credits.
Yeah, like,
that's sweet, beautiful credit.
You can put that on your resume. Like, I got the $5,000 mark.
I am worth $5,000.
Yeah, you get credit for all the donations.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
Aw.
But you get credit for the 5,000.
Exactly. But yeah, now we're in the very final passage of this run. This is Emerald Passage. It's got very comfy music, so give me your comfiest emotes, chats. All the levels in this passage have very comfy music, so give me your comfiest emotes. Like, come on, do the thing. Also, hopefully I don't die right here. I kind of played things a little bit unsafely. Oh, I'll be careful. I'll be careful. It'll be okay. Don't worry. Everything is fine. This is still comfy. Oh, that's close. Oh, that was close. Okay. We could have gotten a heart there, but we're good now. It's all good. But yeah, Palm Tree Paris is normally not scary at all. It's normally the first level like the developers intend for you to play in the game. But there's a few enemies there that are added in that make things a bit scarier and on a hard mode, that's for sure. Just gonna do a mini hop right there. Go down to this little blue block area. This room's like bigger than expected to be, honestly. It's a little strange for me. The whole point is just getting this rock and bringing it all the way up here and just solving this puzzle. That's the whole point of this whole room. Oops, there we go. We grab the rock and then get that. Perfect. Now it's gonna move on. I'm gonna take this enemy up here and use them to minion hop as well. This is a little bit more precise than you think it'd be, because if you go too far to the right, then the enemy will just be in your way as soon as you try a ground pound there. Sometimes if something does that in this game, it's very strange. But yeah, if you go to the left, there's a chest there in hard mode.
Sorry to interrupt, but thanks to Radical Eddie, we have hit $5,000.
Woo! Thanks, everybody. Y'all are heckin' cool. Could do a little minion hop right here as well. Oh, messed up the worm. Oh, messed up that worm too. Oh no. I needed both my worm friends here. Now let's go back up here and get the thing. There we go. I think the intended way to get that is get stung by a bee, then just float all the way up here. But if you just bounce off an enemy, then it just saves a lot more time. I think that's what I did casually like years ago too. I forget though, but yeah. Anyways, now we gotta hurry up and get out of here. Well, first off, we have this little detour here. Get stung by a bee and get this chest right up here. This one's very easy to forget. In my early runs of this category, I would always forget that chest. Like, a lot. It happened way more often than I'd like to admit. But yeah. Just gonna jump right here. Purpose can just break those blocks, right? That ground right there, I guess. And there we go. Shortcut to the exit. Now it's time for Mystic Lake. Is that like a Daycon racing level or something? Mystic Lake, I don't know. But yeah. This one's mostly just about swimming, as you can probably imagine, since it's inside a lake and all that stuff. There's a lot of enemies underwater now. Like a lot of enemies underwater in this level. A lot more than in normal mode, that's for sure. It's very easy to get hurt here, and, you know, that's not good. You don't want to get hurt usually in video games. Unless it's intentional to go fast, but it's not in this case. Oh, that was a bit misplaced, but it's fine. We'll just move on. There we go. Gonna get a little bit of speed right here, and then go to the left so we can get this chest. And then I'm also gonna just hold right here so I can just get the Spring Wario and get that chest. It's gonna get the enemy, and hopefully I can get this. This part's really, really precise. Just skip these bubbles here. Oh, yeah. Whoops, I hit the wall on accident. So we'll play it safely in that case. You can skip all 4 bubbles, though in hard mode you do need to actually become get hit by the bubble right here, because there's the last chest and levels up here. But yeah, you can actually skip all 4 of them if you're really good, basically. I think my PB does this, but oh well, it's all good. Now it looks like you might be able to make this jump if you're really precise, but unfortunately you're like a few pixels off no matter what. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. I'll go up here. This is not a zip technically, but you do kind of clip onto the platform unintentionally by just turning around and then by just turning around like twice, basically. And we just jump right here, B-dash right there, then just slide and roll right there. So we can just roll to the very end of the level. On normal mode, there's a chest in that room, so you wouldn't normally be able to just do that, but you can do that there in hard mode, thankfully. Alright, now we got Monsoon Jungle, which is the last level that changes in hard mode, but is also one of the hardest levels in general in the game. Of an otherwise very comfy and very fun and easy passage. But yeah, here we go. This room is very tricky. A lot of very small platforms you have to jump on, especially swinging ones. So far, so good though. And nice. That room is so satisfying to do fast. Oh my goodness. That's such a fun room to go quickly in. Yeah, now we gotta be Fat Wario. Just go right down here. We gotta break this block. And lose all this weight real quick by just walking in place against this chest, as you do. Then we're gonna float to the very top of the room using this arrow right here. Unfortunately, apples not affect me. And then same goes with that other room. We're just gonna hop on these very small platforms like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is not easy to do. I'm very happy I nailed that. Now, for every reason, this blue block is the reason why we can't stroll the camera over here. So we're just gonna get rid of that and then jump up here and we can just scroll the camera and just get to that enemy a lot faster. This puzzle in particular took me forever to find. Or like this room here took me forever to find casually. Oh my goodness. It took me like a solid like half an hour probably to beat this level just because I couldn't find this room. It is super well hidden. I love it. I mentioned I love this game yet because I love this game. It's like top 3 game to me in general. Definitely my favorite 2D platformer. It's just so creative and fun for me, you know? It's one of those games which makes me smile every time I play it. Like, I'm currently been doing the whole run, just laughing and smiling, honestly. Gotta take this rock that's inside the wall and throw it over here. That throws out like weirdly precise because if you're further to the right there, then you can't break the block for some reason. It's very strange, but yeah. Unfortunately, these turtle enemies are kind of random where they are in this room. So I could get hurt here a second time if I am not careful. Hopefully, I will be though. Oh, that was really close. Nice, that was good. Now we gotta go back through this room once again here. We gotta do the reverse. We did the initial went through it normally before. Now we gotta go through its reverse. Some also very precise jumps there, but that was really nice. And now we're out. There's a portal there. We got keys. We got all the chests, and that's it. Well, not yet, but that's it for the level. And now for the rest of the run, normal mode and the hard mode are the exact same thing, except for like the timer being different, like lower on the bosses. So now we have Cractus. He is the boss of Emerald Passage. He's let's just say he's a lot harder casually if you don't know what to do here. But if you figure out that you can just kind of do this trap I'm about to do here, he's kind of a joke. Check it out. I'm just gonna go on this ladder and just do this over and over until he's dead. So yeah, pretty easy boss if you just know what you're doing here. The visual cue for this, by the way, is whenever he puts his whenever he stops moving his arms, he's about to become vulnerable again. So yeah. Feed me Seymour. Yeah. I need to see a movie one of these days. I always heard things about Little Shops of Horror. Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, now time for the final level in the run. This is Golden Passage. We beat all the passages and unlocks Golden Passage, basically. This part is very tricky. Hopefully I can get this done correctly without messing it up. Oops. Oh no. Alright, first try. That went well though. I'm happy with that. There we go. Right over here, become Bat Wario and avoid all these lights because they turn us back to normal Wario. And normal Wario can't fly. Fun facts. You can drift a lot if you play him in Smash, but he's got a lot of aerial drift in that game, but he can't fly. That's the difference here. Only Bat Wario can fly. We're gonna break this block so we get the archaeologist goes down there. His name is Dr. Seinstein. He only appears in the bonus levels, except for right here. You use him, you just kind of yeet him over there into those blocks. Yeah, he appears only in the bonus levels. Apparently, he has his own like standalone game on the Game Boy. Apparently, it's like a puzzle game. Apparently, I assume it was made by the people who made this game. But I don't know. Here's a little fun fact for you, I guess. Now we're just getting out of here. We have Keezer, we have most of the chests. Scratch that. All the chests. So now we're getting out of here. I'm jamming to always jam to hurry up here. This is just a good song. Just when it gets to this part. But yeah, good stuff. Now we're on to the final boss. This is Golden Diva. Golden Diva is really hard. She is one of the most volatile bosses in the entire. She's probably the most volatile boss in the entire run. You can lose a lot of time here, especially if you die, because in hard mode you have only 4 health instead of 8 health for bosses. So yeah, this first phase, I'm going to try and spawn in all the masks that flow around her. They spawn as soon as it passes like right in front of her face. So I'm gonna try and do that as fast as I can. The second phase is she's gonna go in between 4 items. She's gonna throw a green ball, then a big blue ball I can bash back at her around the screen. Then egg I can alley-oop into her face. And then a hammer, which I'm hopefully gonna try and keep around for the rest of the fights. If I do things correctly, I can also keep the hammer around while using another item, which would save a few seconds every time I do that. That's where a lot of the hard parts of optimizing this fight comes in, is doing that sort of thing. But yeah, here's the masks. You don't want to get caught by these because they spin you around for like 5 seconds. That was perfect though, good stuff. Now we got the green ball right here, which you have to get hurt in order to grab quickly, unfortunately. But yeah, then the blue ball, which you hit back in her face immediately. Then alley-oop. And now the hammer, which we're going to hopefully keep around for the rest of the fights. Thankfully with Spring Wario, you don't get hurt when you're in that form. So I don't have to worry too much there about the green ball hitting me. And also you have iframes afterwards too. Oh my goodness, that was really good. Oh my god, that was nice. Oh, I missed it. Okay, that's fine. Just missed her there. That wasn't super good. I was trying to go for a best after that happened. Oh well. There we go. After a while, oh wait, you should, at this point towards the end of the fight, she'll rotate between all 3 of them, just kind of randomly. There we go. Time has come up very soon. Time is very soon. So last phase, she tries to bash the ground, and she destroys the treasure below her. And time. That was a really good run. That was within a minute of my PB. Good stuff. I'm really happy about that one. Once again, thanks everybody for donating for this run. I really love running hard mode in particular. It's such a fun challenge. And I really love running this game in general. It's one of my favorite games ever made for a reason. To me, this is perfection in a 2D platformer. For other people, maybe not. But I still stand by this game being, I think, one of the best 2D platforms ever made. hope you're thoroughly entertained by it. I'll give you all a little few fun facts as well for the road. So you see I have 12 chests right here. These determine the ending we're gonna get. So best ending means we're getting a princess that has like a short skirt on and stuff. So if you get between 11 and 4 chests, you get a princess that has you get basically the Ken princess. She has a long dress on and a crown and all that stuff. But the best part is there's 2 bad endings to the game. The first one is if you get a 3 or 2 chests, you get a princess that looks like Wario. And when she goes in to kiss Wario, he has a very disgusted face, and it's great. But even beyond that, if you get 1 or 0 chests, you get princess that's a baby, and the same thing happens. It's pretty great. This game is definitely out there, but I love it. I'll let y'all see the end cutscene here. Then I'll cut it for now. But yeah, thanks all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the run. Let's get at least to the princess cutscene here. So kind of the whole plot of this game as well too is that we read a newspaper that a pyramid was discovered in the desert, and we just kind of go out there to explore and like find treasure and stuff. In this case, our treasure that we get is this princess here. She was cursed inside the pyramid to be a cat, and she guided us the whole time. And there we go. Aww. That face is too good. I love it. In the end, Wario wins. He gets all the treasure he collected throughout the run. And he gets a kiss from a princess, who must go. Her people need her. She just kind of goes to the moon, or whatever. I don't know what happens here. Bye, princess. But yeah, that's it for the ending. There's more I can talk about here. I can talk about this game for hours. I absolutely love it so much. If you're ever interested in running this game, I'm currently making a tutorial for it that I need to start working on more again because I've been kind of busy the last month or so. But I'm trying to make a tutorial for it. And also in general, this game it's just a really fun run. But yeah, I'll see y'all around. Thanks for watching. Bye everybody. Enjoy the rest of the marathon.